first things, let's say 30-day plan, going to come through and evaluate your tools, evaluate your processes, evaluate your team, and meet very regularly, either one-on-one or even as a panel or as a team or what have you, to help flesh out what everyone feels like the issues are. Devs are going to feel very different than the CEO. It's just two different mindsets on kind of the same issues, or why you kind of get there. So identifying those, and then from there, okay, this is where I can help you. Let's do a 30-day plan and reconvene and see where we need to go from there. Yeah, I do. I think it's important to hit the ground running. So for me, it's kind of having that line in the sand to say, I need to get to this point. So at the end of 30 days, what do I need to have done? Oftentimes what I'll do is even break it down to like a 2-week plan. Like first 2 weeks, we're just going to meet. I'm going to set up meetings. We're going to have time to meet and just get all the problems fleshed out in different ways. And then by 30 days, I like to have at least a good roadmap in place. I'm like, all right, I've identified what a lot of the issues are, at least some core issues we can tackle. There's an infinite number of them, so you can't tackle them all. But, the biggest impact, we'll say the biggest ROI on the problems we can solve. And then I want to have a roadmap in place on how we're going to solve those, at least by the end of 30 days. And then by 60 days, we should be executing on those. We should have actually probably made some good headway on them. Depending on what needs to happen, that plan can drag out. We can't just say, hey, I'm going to rebuild your entire software in the next 30 days. Well, that's a much bigger plan. But I would say you should at least have an idea of what it's going to take to rebuild that entire software, if that truly is the answer, or at least have a good plan in place and start executing on them to get those foundations in place. So, for one client, it's finding a little bit better tech team or improving the tech team, finding people that have the skill set they need that they can work with long term, whether that's me or that's a tech team. Executing the first 60 days, 90 days is usually a bit more execution, but I think by then you could at least have a goal to hit. And that's not just, I started doing the thing. It's, we have now implemented it, and now the next step. Now we're going to move on to the next stage.